Time for us to head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, I'm calling about the comments Mary Kay made the other day that she hopes that the Browns win the turnover battle in the second half of the season and that we really can't win without winning the turnover battle. She's optimistic, but I'm not very optimistic at all because our defenders don't turn around to intercept the ball. And Joe Woods has to teach these guys that they should turn around so they don't get the penalty and then have a chance to intercept the ball. And so they're not being taught that by Joe Woods. They haven't done it all year, and that's got to change. Thank you.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Let's welcome in Corey Kinnan from BrownsWire.com. Corey, I'm not sure, first time on the show, so we appreciate it. I'm not sure that it has anything to do with what Joe Woods is teaching. The guys aren't making the big splash plays on defense that they make, and it's a point of emphasis. What Mary Kay was pointing to, that the caller referenced, it's something along the lines of 78% of the time a team that wins the turnover battle wins a game in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a little bit better at it the past 2 weeks, but it hasn't been a significant margin by any means. So, I mean, there's reason for optimism by how they've been playing over the past 2 weeks, but you would definitely love to see that continue to increase a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree with that question. So let's take a look at how the giveaway takeaway shakes out as far as the NFL goes. Now, the top team, it's not going to be any surprise. The top team is the Eagles. They're plus 15. Ravens are plus 7. They're number 2. Cowboys and Vikings are plus 6. Those are the third teams. So those are all teams that are winning a lot of games. The Browns are tied for 25th at minus 4. And they're tied with the Steelers, Commanders, and Panthers. All teams that are struggling to win. You see the teams behind them. The Packers, the Rams, the Colts, and the Saints. Saints are minus 10 in the giveaway takeaway battle. So that'll graphically show you teams that take the ball away win in the NFL. It gives you extra possessions is what, a takeaway gives you.
Yeah, so I tend to think, I don't think Jacoby Brissett is turning the ball over too much. I think he has had some turnovers where he's been forced to push the ball down the field when they are trying to drive late in the game, and you kind of know what has to be done. But I think that is more of an indicator of, we aren't getting turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. We're not getting a lot of interceptions, outside of, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah forcing a huge fumble against the Ravens. They got a turnover on that first drive against the Bengals as well. But for the most part, most of their turnovers are coming off strip sacks, which is cool. But you would like to see that number increase a little bit. Again, I think the offense has found a groove. They're a top 5 offense you could find a million metrics that would support that. So they're top 5 fringe, top 5 offense. So and again, most of those offensive turnovers that are contributing to that negative margin are coming down the stretch because the defense is putting the offense in position where they have to push the ball down the field late in games. So hopefully, again, we found some sort of stride. They didn't play terrible against the Ravens. They had a pulse, and then they played extremely well against the Bengals. So again, I'm hoping that they maybe have found some stride and can kind of build off of that over the bye week.